Oh man.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it comes your way next.
It is a perfect Sunday afternoon, and in the Steel City, those are reserved for one thing, football, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here in the Steel City, I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined by my partner, Charles Davis. And, Charles, it doesn't matter what year it is, who the players are that are wearing the black and gold. It is never an easy assignment to come in and win here in Pittsburgh on this field.
And this team always
just a regular old chilling stream, nothing too fancy.
But they're also going to be tough mentally.
Oh man.
Just 3 head coaches in 54 years. They've established their program. They know who they are. Good luck coming in and trying to take one from the Steelers.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, I think everybody
come on, man.
ready to turn the page from 2022. A tough finish.
Trying to hit the damn touchback.
Some wacky plays.
I ain't want to run that hoe.
To the Bengals in the wild card round. They just want to reset and come out swinging in 2023.
Oh, I love how you just expressed that. You're exactly right. Reset and come out playing Ravens football again. And look, they had some anxious moments in the offseason. Now, a sigh of relief. They have their key pieces in place. They're ready to attack.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Yes,
and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pickett now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And that's a touchdown.
Whoa, what? How got a flag?
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Get my damn touchdown, boy.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off by a Najee Harris touchdown. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick.
That ball back, boy. Give me that shit, pussy.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Dobbins again on second down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. To throw is Jackson, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
It would be a heck of a challenge to try to find someone more respected in the Steelers locker room than Hayward. Remains the team's leader and great on-field producer. 10.5 sacks in his 6th straight Pro Bowl last season.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want to repeat of their first drive.
Stiff on, boy.
And he's going to be knocked out of bounds.
You got me.
45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ball game. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Pickett sets up play action.
Oh!
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
Oh!
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And this will be caught. So the try for 2 good, and it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Yeah. Do it all of my damn way.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They're down 15-0 here already, needing to jumpstart this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Jackson on first down. And they'll get this.
God damn, that man was
just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually out in the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him.
I did that, man.
This guy is sheer excitement.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
The tackle made by Landon Roberts. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This is
what the fuck was I doing, boy?
Beckham. 23 yards for the touchdown.
I jumped. Keep nothing.
Into that deficit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away
Flag.
to the corner. But that was well executed.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And
Well, they read that shit. That dude.
Is this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep, but now here's Pickett off play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Wait. When did he get 3rd down already?
Able to bat that one away.
Oh,
Looked like they were
damn.
trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Damn.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Fights
Move out the way, boy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard
Shit.
line.
All of my damn way.
It's rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball.
Oh.
What he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop
No.
him, just like you're tackling.
Motherfucker.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action, Pickett. Wide open receiver complete. And it's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Ooh. Now a give, running left
Ooh,
is Harris.
what the fuck?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But
Well,
that
did he?
needs your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
Oh, my God.
A pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Pardon me, so many times in games we see the most difficult acrobatic catches, whether it's on offense or even interceptions. In this case, this ball's tipped and popped up in the air, and it looks like a chance for a pick. And guess what? For whatever reason, they just couldn't finish the play.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53.
Let's try it. Oh.
Does it get there?
What?
The crossbar bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short.
Dang.
Well, he had that one on
That's
target.
right
That's half
there.
the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
I crossbarred
The
it.
Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can
You
step
thought,
up and assert
motherfucker.
its will over the other.
You got first down, but you didn't get too far.
Ravens first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Come on now. Come on now.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle of the backfield.
Yeah. No.
He's brought down.
No.
The Ravens get a new
Wow.
set of downs. Give him 17 on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, they getting too far ahead of themselves.
Flush to his right.
Come on, motherfucker.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson.
Come on, 3rd and 5.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now
Don't celebrate too damn much, motherfucker. We ain't there yet.
Down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Jackson.
Look at this field goal.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Tucker's kick is good, and the lead slims to 5 now at 15-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Yeah, don't need to know that.
Injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted.
He reminded of facts. Get out of here with that hurdle. Who like, nope.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need
He like, nope.
than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it,
come on, yo. Cut that hoe, what? Yeah, boy. Woo! Well, I thought that shit was intercepted. Yeah, boy. Wow. That looked like a smack though.
Make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket doesn't matter
Showing up
which
really.
side.
Yeah, no, I'm
Making sure
picking this
those
shit though.
shoulders get around and you get back
That's it.
square. So
That's
you get
all.
everything on the throw and create the big play we
Cheating.
just saw there downfield.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No touchback for you.
And they can't bring him down. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board.
God damn. I fucked up on that.
You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside, where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they're well past
They hungry, man. Them motherfuckers is hungry today.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jackson options out left. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside to the 28-yard line. They'll get
Watch when I do
13
this.
yards for the second play in a row.
Well,
They go do
for a
something
few
different.
years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over
I'm
the whole
a
NFL.
blitz.
It seemed like everyone was using it.
Let's
But
see
it
what
has
happens.
been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people were worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Woo, yes, sir. Well, I thought he caught that hoe.
So far in this first half, relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40%.
Could have sworn I thought he caught that hoe.
Offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get a 3rd down in the first place. Get your...
Oh, get that hoe!
It's picked up a live ball here, remember. Well, we do games together. We don't see a ton of these, but always impressive when someone can get through that quickly, Charles, and get a handout field goal attempt.
Oh.
And the key to success for them on that play, to get off on the snap, they timed it like they knew exactly when it was coming, and that set him up to deliver the block kick.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. Just shy of the 30. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
Ugh.
Open man here is Gentry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Man, I guess it didn't have to hit run.
36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
So he's a stiff arm.
To the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind
They
the
read
line.
that shit.
That second down play nets a -4.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
He finds his tight end Gentry.
First down.
And he's going to be
That's all I
taken
needed.
down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Yeah,
That
fuck
one
all that
goes
other
for
shit.
13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, let's give me that first.
They hand this off to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
In motion right here comes Johnson.
Come on, man. Hot bad boy.
Now
Fuck
they
that
fake the jet
bullshit.
sweep there and a run standard Harris. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down.
Well, I'm saving that clock.
Yeah.
Hit that timeout.
By the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to
Yeah.
go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Harris.
Huh.
Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Yeah.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Boswell for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He thought.
And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away.
He thought.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground and added another on the receiving end for good measure. He was awesome. These 2 teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back.
I'm going to put them where I want them.
3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Touchback. They're going to nail it. Oh, no. They're running.
Now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he
should have.
Out to the 16-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit.
Come on now. Get off me, hell. Yeah. I ain't hit you. I made you jump out of bounds.
2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
A win is a win.
In my book. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This
win
offense
is
in
a win,
desperate
brother.
need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get off me. Oh, get it there. Oh.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Get off.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field was halted.
What up, TTG? Dangerous is good.
Here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Again
up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses.
Shit, man, if only they could bet money on this. Like they could off of DraftKings or FanDuel.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
No, you're not spit farming me.
This to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Oh shit, that's good. That's good. What's up? Enjoying this Sunday night. Hopefully you off tomorrow.
being
I
a
know
game
I
of
am.
strength
Luckily,
and
we
brawn.
closed.
It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to
That's
their
the only
back
good
out
thing
of the
about that.
backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk reward and him taking
You're not
hits,
running through the middle. You're not running
No gain
through
on the
the
play
middle.
there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's
Fuck,
complete.
he got
And
it.
they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
well, we talk all the time about playing
Yeah, man.
situational football.
Boy,
Right
they'll
now, I
take
think
the whole damn
scoreboard is
mile.
dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes
Oh
in the wrong
shit! I hit the
place.
wrong damn
But you're
button.
right about that one. He correctly figured
Thought I was
that
hitting the
one
other
out
one.
and made a really nice play.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Oh, get the hole! No!
The lineman on the other side has got it. And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Boy, big man almost had that
A
touchdown.
costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't
Damn.
give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
No!
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson. up 20
Yeah.
yards,
Boo.
touchdown. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker now for the extra point.
Ah! I ain't get it that time.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
Man.
Now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Trying to take a
Time for the
damn knee.
Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime.
Get off me.
To watch that drive, so you can bet that they're saying, let's get out of this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him on the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
You going? Are we gonna do a run beside me? Get off me!
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards. So they had it bottled up, able to make a man miss and then move off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
down at the 2.
Almost got in that hole.
But ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good run of 6 yards there gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They'll try to run with Harris.
Yes, dove in that hole. Dove in that hole. Hello. Pause. Jump.
He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
You know what? I'm gonna try to throw this one. I ain't through it yet.
Pickett will try to throw for this. And he's gonna go.
Damn, well,
can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down.
How the fuck is he missing?
27. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll start on the ground.
Hell nah, boys.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On second down, here's Jackson.
You thought? Nah. Right. Nah. Nah. Right. Nah.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way out to the 46. A real letdown.
Man, you got time to go for it, too.
3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
He ain't allowed shit, big man.
All the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the option right is Jackson. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And Parker, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to
diagnose
it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up.
Trying to get rid of that hoe.
And show maybe some different formations and looks.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
Chill up. I forgot that was fucking the one I had.
They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson.
Get off me.
That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They call his number again. It's It's his 6th catch and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ah, come on, what the fuck is y'all doing?
And finally down he goes as they work it inside
Left
the
that
10 to the 7.
middle wide
23
open.
yards on the tuck and run. Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the
Man, I don't give a fuck what he got.
All we talked about were 100
If he got 2 yards, -5,
it was a surprise.
your mama.
Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100 games in the season
Yeah,
as a top
take his ass out.
in the league.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, that looks like
Yeah.
Jackson who's shaken up. So
Break
as
him
the
home.
medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and goal.
His ass
from the
out.
1. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll get in. Touchdown,
Come on.
Baltimore.
Come on.
Patrick Ricard taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Ah.
And it's
Oh, get that. Oh,
It's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
but y'all lost it, so
Skill, whatever
ain't
the
in my
case
ball.
is,
Yep.
they're feeling good
My
about
ball.
just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gunnar Olszewski. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Pittsburgh.
Ran that whole back.
Return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point now by Boswell.
Ran that whole back.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. Well, we talk a lot about explosive
Just
plays on
enough of a
offense.
gap.
How about an explosive play on special teams?
So your ass can't
Certainly
come back.
one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's
do it
try
short.
this again after the kick return, TD. Here's yet another kickoff.
Ah,
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. The goal
Not
for
with
any
us.
offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed.
Get off me.
crossing route. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I'm gonna do whatever it is in my
9 yards to pick up
power.
there, and it's a first down.
Keep your
They certainly had
ass.
success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing
And
game,
win.
and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustments
feel
have been
me?
made to take it away.
Huntley's throw is on target to Likely. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
Get off me.
Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker
thank
that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex
Thank
him
you.
out. You can run
Thank
wide
God.
receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Huntley, a throw there,
Gotcha.
but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a
Tick,
game where a quarterback
tock,
had a streak of 5 straight
gun,
games without a 200-yard
shot.
game. And
Pull
that
it,
was a big
pull it.
talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up
Rushing.
incomplete.
Rushing.
Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time.
Oh, it's my
Doesn't
ball.
work out. And this defense will
My
take
ball.
over right at midfield.
Hmm.
Pickett leads
I
the
didn't know that
Steelers
fourth.
up here with a fresh set of downs.
All right.
Right at the 50-yard line. Harris will start to drive out.
Get off me.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock. See if
Burn
you
the
can
clock.
continue to
That's
take
what
it
I'm
down.
doing.
Definitely, you want to
Burn
bleed
the shit
things
out that
at
clock.
this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Whoop.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
All right.
They run with Harris.
Ah.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Come on now. Let's burn the clock. But I still need to get an touchdown though.
And they'll run again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped
Don't matter.
in his tracks at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Don't matter. Because either way, we winning.
They'll try and run with Harris, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only
Don't
a yard that
matter.
time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge
You know
on
what?
3rd
I'ma
down.
try
Now
it.
what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my
Motherfucker.
quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Ravens come
Damn, you
big
just rolled
down
back.
at their own goal line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K.
You thought you were going.
And boy, this defense again really making things
You
tough
owe
for
a
them as they
toe.
stop him for no gain. Looking to throw here, Huntley.
You suck.
The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Oh, I see what you did. You stopped the clock.
On 3rd down,
What the fuck
here's
is y'all
Edwards.
doing?
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for
Nah,
it.
nah. You're not
So
rushing that.
trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
You thought. Yeah.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Yeah, you thought you could give him
And
a
he's able
chance.
to get it out of
Nah.
there. On the return is Olszewski. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead,
let's get
fourth quarter, and
that's why we steal.
To continue to pour it
that
on
is
here.
why we steal. Oh, whoa.
Carried this game and have dominated this game. You're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
There's
Johnson with an reception. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback,
you want me to run?
Continue to do so.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
We can run.
Got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Sure.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
See what happened when you run?
Not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Get there, ho.
That swung out wide to Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, a 2-yard touchdown grab. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Hey, come on. I just need one.
They'll look to throw.
Hey.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
don't want it back.
Analytics into the game, and someone
just want to run the clock down.
When a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. He finds Bateman over the middle. This will be
get it out of here.
2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend?
My blitz.
Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher.
Now I'm just blitz. I don't care no more. I'm just blitz.
Huntley working from the gun. That one complete to Prochet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
They bring pressure
we
there on 3rd down,
just
but
going up
nice job of picking it up.
Game is over.
Guys time to deliver the football. and they wind up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, Huntley.
Oh, fumble. Get off me.
The Steelers, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Hey.
And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here.
Where you at? Good. Hey, look at here. See that Hail Mary? Hey, yeah.
We're going to address this come practice next
it
week.
Is what it is.
Maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point. But being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Escaping the pressure.
First down.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts.
Yeah.
That'll leave them with just one inning in this fourth quarter of play.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Pickett sets up play action. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly,
it's
working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
there we go.
They can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do
you better take that knee.
And maybe you've actually
go back there.
your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line
it's over.
Set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
Hell no. Look.
Because now is not going to erase what's happened during the
3 seconds.
So after it's over,
what you gonna do with 3 seconds on the clock? Nothing.
The game was really lost, but this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what
Not
they do
a
here.
damn thing.
Now a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
The fuck is you throwing that hell at?
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Anyway, it's over.
Scoring game, Charles, and we typically
over.
National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really
I wonder if this is how my cousin Johnson got beat last week. You feel me? But if you haven't already, though, make sure I hit the like, subscribe, and that share button to ring that bell. Because guess what? It's free. Everything you do right there is free. F-R-E-E. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the show. Until next time. Peace.